Ooh, boy, I love you so. Never, ever, ever gonna let you go. Once I get my hands on you. Little baby two shoes, I don't wanna see you picking up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Crypt keeping it. Okay, crypt keepers. Let's get this party started, right? Okay. Loud sound hitting your ears. Luminant luminaughts, aware of dark webbers? What, if any turnout, you flailin' turnaround of Falk's NFTs to currency exchanges for Satoru Nakamoto's Bitcoin? Am I though? Kiani, hi to a grasshopper, locust of their hierarchy as mantis prayers? You can't always get what you'd like, I guess, 'cause wants and desires sometimes get in the way of your needs. And if you heard that, then it's not gonna kill you. Hi again. Another cry of lunar wolfish seeking pact with virtually like howling pack mines. I'm weary of assuming against all doubts, upholding a fragile hope of unrealized truths. And I feel a bit ashamed, craving to share these burdens. Save I'll endure whatever is required. This won't halt what follows against feeling the outreach of my hand as my balance teeters on the brink. Intuition beyond 100% hasn't allowed for the bravery and courage to avert logic until now. And reason, formal awareness with the five senses of logistic reasoning, our bodies provide our conscious intuitions for the coupling that makes us whole. I want more than an enduring perseverance. I want that vulnerable heart, that lioness of a Dorothy, who recognizes my tin as gold leaf on a cake she hungers for a part of. Who is excited by thoughts of me and game to pick through whatever haystack of my scarecrow brain to find that needle, and with no loss of thread, knows I am the apple of her eyes, who loves science, technology, engineering, and mathematics as much as I, for one, and enjoys the humor in my catch-22 when I say the acronym in capital letters STEM. Excuse me, STEM. I don't want to live vague anymore. I want to be vulnerable whether I need to or not. Not as a Humpty, 'cause I'm already in pieces. I don't want a relationship with God alone as proxy. I want a partner for which to trine, and thus honeycomb. A criminal of the century who wants to help me turn a new leaf of butterflies free of our world tree. I feel exceedingly ready for people, and a specializing someone with that golden glue to unlock this key. Perhaps it is unwise. You can't rush divine timing, and that may be a means of one's confidence in carrying the torch to that which beckons a bonfire. Or so help me again, burn at the stake. Be that as it may, postscript, as in PC, or PS. Any you mongerers of doom and gloom, Faux decay, fear empowerers, read this and weep a wellspring, or laugh yourself to tears as, yeah, boy, howdy. There is at least one personification of God amidst the realms, and as for the end of times, she does have that stopwatch. Adjusting oneself to a morning message as wonder-twining powers of bondage building supercharge for freedoms of mutual inspirations. Follow your blisses, for whether you are knowing it or not, you are loves of resplendent joy. Counterintuitive juxtaposition. Quote, yeah, Q, PH duck. You wuss. Come on, bring out your leadership, you effing swans of your ugly ducklings. Author uncelebrated. Yeah, Lilith, dark moon, energetic, full-on coming influences up and up. As trust of able mysteries, yet to be considered in nuanced rebirths of entrepreneurial possible considerations for innocence of Canaanites. Question that. Volitions of attributions from what to do's. End the war. Start the renewal. Build back better. I got some ideas on how you can go about that, you wall. I love you, academia. Get with a good program, be that school, trade, or personal volitions to heal and prod the collectives. Time waits for no plan. How do you spell no again? Weakness may or may not bring the strength of compassions, compromises, and so forth. So feign strengths diligently regardless of who's writing the source code. This was difficult message challenge to my endurance as fed me with imaginings of an eternal usurper of the avenues of successful thrives one might otherwise experience as oneself without such nemesis. Ultimately disheartening transformation to hoping the best for one's loved ones may have reality unfold otherwise, and doubt the fear for alternative becomings of oneself now. Together, yeah. A mysterious knocking heads together with the dichotomy of haven't yet been seen on the market for, and again, I'm not going to quote this live or upstreamed, so I'll just skip ahead to goji berries for all the commandeered better Pepsi heads. Just some creative clarity from the previous comment of yours truly settling mud. Yours truly's settling mud. Were I to see even the dark in the environment, it is one of those yearnings to see others enjoy prior to my immediate environment has access. Some goals are differing in how I envision them culminating. Some goals are kept as secret, as some coveted for local exposures, and then again some, as said, non-locally. When love isn't speaking for itself, it is listening. Author uncelebrated. Am I going to be selfishly assuming communications on behalf of Applestem here for us one and all? Until trust is established, may be a mindfully pertinent practice to have me be the one whom be tied down initially. This is not meant to appease or feed the dragon. I am not myself, looking into my own eyes, having left the present to which I return after aging physically while being outside of universal flow of shared time, to visit a flow of the river upstream during a bicycle ride through my past where I created a Mobius strip of memory in one awareness from 3 separate vantage points of experiential time while being in 2 physical locations of bodies seeing and experiencing each other during the flow of that simultaneity in tributary and place-time without a mirror or other reflective surface save a malleable environment. It's quite a memory, and it does have a recirculating place in my mind. I am not my body of pain. I am not the environment that triggers that body. I am not the actions I move the body to do to absolve its troubling existence. I am the opportunities I am, and have been presenting to the other nodes of awareness, being the peers of my environment, to prove their love for me in themselves and themselves in me. Opportunities which I deliver from my own sovereign designation, living outside experiential time-space in the mystique of my own inaccessible compilation of futures, past, now, dancing through all applicable as of yet unrealized possibilities available to the experiential consensus deliverable soulfully by yours truly's unique home in the quantum soup of potentiality, of which my body is but an informative radio frequency receiver, interpretive transmuter, and broadcaster stone, mineralizing its own nutrition to the collapsing ladlehold of this quantum soup, being currently created by the awareness of a conscious consensus reality of its involvement of the shared experience. I am a soul. I have the capacity to guide the truing of spirit. Haha, I created my own ride on the TARDIS as a doctor who proved my heart doubled. So it's no wonder the TV show by that name could be plausible to achieve 4 hearts. 2 that beat as 1 is fine for now, though. Honestly, have more important to myself and have hope for others as a mutual goals may be approvable. Rolling out tough love is definitely unconditional, to be sure. And for whomsoever may be this one's physical, spiritual, and soulful mate, will endeavor a special kind of love. For to be loyally about it, being attributive. Sometimes it's okay to allow the now present embodying pain to send me into future time streams that draw from the realms rooted from cause and effect. past and presents that provide answers that absolve, obliterate, and or provide alternatives to questions. And I do have questions. Movement is another avenue to accomplish this. But sometimes running away from the present conditions may actually lead to intensified mediated action having to be meditated through as nervous system catches up to its state of sensitivities to the body's conditioning interactivity as the brain stomachs information with noticeable changes to heart and breath activity sooner or later. I am thankful for beings that created this physical vessels here, in that they built them to free awareness to rest, so to articulate sleep while the body maintains breath to heart intercommunicative rapport, while consciousness is incorporated at interactivity not wholly connected with a particular body's historical rabbit holes of feeling. And be that as it may, scarred wounds and or healing modalities going above and beyond nervous anxieties triggerable by those who may know one's predicament all too well. Acceptable or otherwise advice here from a first-hand experiencer is, be that as it may, fear, carefully wary whom you share your knowledge of your wounds and scars with. Okay? Thanks for being here. TTFN.